Yeah, so I am just going to go ahead and repeat the rant I just did that you weren't here for. Because every single time Dark Souls does this and kicks us offline because of its bad connection, by the way, you keep saying, hey, you need to remember to connect properly and disconnect properly whenever you play Dark Souls. And we want to connect. We want very badly to connect. But when we try to connect, people say that's not a real connection. They say we're faking and that we're just trying to do whatever wild ass thing they're accusing us of this week. And in that case, why would we bother to try to continue connecting with someone who thinks of it that way? We are not going to prove to you that we're real because you've already decided we're not, and there's absolutely nothing we can do that's going to change your mind. So we're just going to keep being us until we find people who actually want us and not some unproven thing that lurks within us or whatever the shit you think is happening. You get, right, that when Ophidian said that people in the Crucible were terrible lumps of carbon to be pressured into becoming diamonds, he was the bad guy, right? You get that Obsidian was the bad guy of that storyline. I fucking hate it here, man. Fix the toot anyway. Let's go kill Gwyn. Just doing the run back through killing of the first flame, over all this ash. Unlike Ash, I don't want to be the very best like no one ever was. I want to be as good as I can be, like only I can be. Okay. I think maybe just waiting for Gwyn to overdo the grab. Is our best play. Because it leaves him open for a really long time. And then go ahead ahead and get my stamina back real quick. Oh, I didn't know you could leap all the way over those stalagmites. That's cool and good. Ow. You kicked me. Why kick me? Okay. Ow. And ow. No, I absolutely will use that stalagmite as a cheap way to keep you at a distance. Just couldn't get stamina back fast enough. I should maybe eat a green blossom before I jump in there next time. I think that's a good idea. It means I'm gonna have to kill those 2 silver knights at the, like, at the front door, but that's okay. Because it's something I can do, I just haven't been doing it because it's tedious. Can still run past these, though. You can just get off the platform. Thank you. And I kind of wish there was a cliff to kick you off of also. Their last name isn't Heihachi, that's just Heihachi's first name. What the hell is their last name? Is it Majima? Mishima, there it is. It's the name of corporation. Kaz Mishima. Alright. Use a green blossom so that we get our stamina back a little bit quicker. Should I fucking grab the shield that does the stamina regen as well? That'd be useful. Like, the answer is probably it would be useful. I don't know how much more useful. Don't overextend. No. Okay, yes. Do the grab. Great. It gives me a lot of time to get my heal in. Uh-huh. And 2, 3. I run out of Blossom, unfortunately. That runs out quick, honestly. I think it might not be worth it. It might be worth it to just use the fucking Grass Crush. Hang on. Here you are. Does Grass Crush Shield have 100% damage reduction? No, like 95. But that's probably fine, right? What's that, like, 5% gonna do, really? Is it a connector or something has to be loose? Because it's not doing the thing where it disconnects all the time anymore, now that I understand the way that the battery was overheating a little bit. I'm just gonna run past these assholes. And back into Gwyn. You do the big leap. There you go. You do the grab. I roll the hell out of the way, so I have an opportunity to get stamina back. Which didn't go quite the way I wanted. Oh well. What have we been doing today? Let's go through this. We installed Rogue Tower because September wanted a tower defense game to play. Which is not a bad, it's pretty good, honestly, tower defense game. Got like a little voxel art style. The rogue part of it is that the path is built. Oh, what's the fucking word I want? It starts with a P. the way that maps and roguelikes are built. They're built in chunks. At random. I'm still hung up on trying to find this fucking word I want. I should probably give up. But yeah, it's that. There's the towers, and further the upgrades for those towers are also randomly provided at the end of every couple of rounds. There's persistent XP that you spend on upgrades for those upgrades. It's nice, it's cute. And tower defense fills a very particular niche in our gaming diet, where we need something bite-sized that's easy to jump into and out of. So that we don't play that thing that we call the gas station game, where it's like we're usually doing more than one thing at once, like listening to a podcast and playing a game. And we'll be like, oh, one more of this podcast, and we keep playing the game while we wait for the podcast to finish. And then the podcast finished, but we're in the middle of a run in the game, so it's like, okay, well, we'll put on another podcast while we just finish this run. And then we finish the run, but we're like 3/4 through the podcast. And it's like, well, we'll, and so on and so forth. So tower defense is good for getting us out of that particular mind trap. Apparently I can't backstab Gwyn, which I find to be ironic. He backstabbed everybody else. So that bit where I said we might end this, like, relatively quickly is turning out to have been a little bit of youthful high spirits. But I think it might not take that many more tries. Okay. One more time. One last time. This is the part where we win. This is the part where we just have a real clean victory against Gwyn, Lord of Century. You remember when we beat Gwyn originally? I sort of think it was that night where we, like, met that, Air Force girl who ended up not liking us that much. Oh, you can hit me right through that stalagmite, eh? I don't like that very much. I wish you would not. Oh, right through the jingle here. Okay. Take advantage of the grab. Why are you suddenly doing 12-hit combos? You are a Mishima. I'm just going to turn my volume up. There we go. It does mean I'm hearing a lot more ratchet and clanking, but on the other hand, that's preferable at the moment. I'm suddenly thinking about the Captain of Outer Space. For, like, no good reason. From the home movies. Right through the taint. Do I get that heal off? Like, barely. So I think what I said before about maybe the just blocking being more effective than rolling and dodging. Maybe might not have been. Maybe might not have been it. Actually, maybe it's the fact that I switched over to the grass crest shield. I think Dragon Crest might have significantly more poise. Let me just switch back to that. Because honestly, the little bit of speedier mana regen from Grass Crest, I don't think is making that worth it. Yeah, there is more stability, not by much, but like, why not? The controller's continuing to have a crash out, I'm used to it. What else have we been doing? Oh, the podcast we've been listening to. Well, that's fine. Misplaced that roll just a little bit. The podcast we've been mostly listening to is more of Dimension 20. Because I don't know if there are more than 2 seasons, but the first 2 seasons of Fantasy High are just available on YouTube. And they're really fucking good. We've been really missing doing the tabletop role-playing. We tried to get together some people to play Dusk City a while ago. And we're very grateful to the people who wanted to play, but we needed more. For the, like, game mechanics to work as intended. I'm just gonna juke y'all. I'm fine leading the conga line right now. Just let me get into the boss fight. Please and thank you. Alright. Sin, Lord of Winter. Yeah, it just kinda sucks, is the thing. I kinda feel like I need to go level up my endurance like 12 times. Hey, do I have enough soul juice in order to be able to level up my endurance a couple of times. Soul of the Hero is like 20,000, right? Yeah, that should get me one. Ooh, no, Soul of the Hero is 10,000. That's fine. I think I'm committed to cracking all of these now, so... Should I put on the wolf's ring? Which does help with poise actively. Actually, don't know if that would do me good in this moment. Alright, Rested Lord Vessel, level up. Put exactly 2 levels into Endurance. And then just sort of hang out with 28,000 souls, and I'm absolutely going to lose boss fighting Gwyn. Actually, is this maybe not the best weapon to use? Should I get my bug leg back? Because I'm pretty sure Gwyn is absolutely weak to fire. There you go, good for you. Very funny. So it turns out I don't even get to drop that 28,000 souls in the boss fight. I'll just run off the cliff when the controller disconnects. That's fine. I was gonna lose those anyway. They are not a limited resource. And I can just pick them up on the way, as though that will be of any use whatsoever. There we go. Retrieval. Alright. Trying again. Go ahead. Sure. Oh, I shouldn't have done that directly into the mic. Apologies. We readjusted the cord, so maybe that'll work. Well, it certainly did something. Oh, okay. Alright. I think that it is adjusted in a useful way. Let's try it again. $123 points of damage per hit. Which, yes, is actually an upgrade to what Gold Tracer was doing. Not by an incredible amount, but enough to make a difference. Take advantage of the grab animation to heal. Take advantage of the stalagmite in the way to do a heal. You do just run straight for me every time you see me drinking my drink, huh? Alright, bug leg definitely the way to go, though. Yeah, I think with our old friend the bug leg, we are going to... We can actually make this happen, like, before the break. Bug leg, our summer at camp. I don't think I ever watched that show. It's just a title that's stuck in the mind. Just let you go ahead and whiff. I should just go ahead and kick you off the thing. It would take no time and would actually make this run back modestly easier. It's fine though, I guess. Do your big leap. I jump around your big leap. Get in a couple free hits. Ooh, I wasn't prepared for the overhand shot. Yeah, dang, you missed just one of those blocks and it's over, huh? Wait a minute. Should I be? And the answer is absolutely yes. Taking some... I was about to say pro-fire, and I don't mean that. Anti-fire is correct. Weaponry into here. Or armor, rather. Should I just wear, like, the gold hem set? I don't know how much of what he's hitting me with is physical damage versus fire damage. Let's give it a shot. And if it ends up not working, it ends up not working. Light armor good with fire. The Black Knight armor is in fact very good with fire. At 48, is it better than the gold hem? Pardon me, the gold hem set. It is not. There we go. You know what they say, fight fire with fire. That way the fire will be twice as big. Sorry, I was wondering if I was leaving footprints in the Ashen Dunes, but apparently not. Ow! Really just fucking ate that one. Not dealing with you. Walking away. You know what they say, there's worse fish in the sea. You know what? No. Alright. Starting off with a block of the grab. A wee block of the grab, which is absolutely how that's said. Don't look it up or think about it. Ow. No, please try to grab. I have plenty of opportunities to, like, not be hit by that. There we go, I can even use it to heal, like right there. Okay, hang on. I wish to be above 1 health. Alright, so below is not above. Alright, almost there. Just gotta swoop around y'all. Walk over the desolate pits. Run down the staircase. The usual stuff. I'll just go ahead and block that hit, move along. Completely have that hit not come anywhere near me, move along. Back to Lord Gwyn. I'm not going to have a lot of commentary, I don't think, for the remainder of the stream, in terms of gameplay. It's just gonna be me trying to fucking figure out this fight. So it was less that the girl from the Air Force didn't like us very much, and more that we smoked weed pretty actively at the time. And as an active member of the Air Force, she really couldn't be around that. Or maybe had a... Or just maybe had a personal aversion. Don't really know. Never got an explanation. We went out for what I thought was a pretty nice date at a mini golf place. I said, hey, if you want to keep hanging out, I'm going to go to a thing over at my brother's place, but there's going to be weed there. Is that okay? She said no. Never heard from her again. Completely within her rights. Hope she's doing well. Don't remember her name. Wouldn't say it out loud in this forum, even if I did. Ugh. Oh, I really didn't expect you to get off another hit in that combo. That was the grab. I could have used that to heal. Damn. Okay. No, go ahead and kick the pillar. Good to do. Useful. Oh, hi. I didn't expect you to do the big leap again. Really need to... make sure I have my safety on lock when I try and do that heal, huh? I really thought I could roll out of the way of that third strike. I feel like there was someone who took some damage out there for just a second, and probably not. Like, it doesn't look like it. The knights are spread pretty far apart. Can't imagine where a hit would have come from. So I said this would probably be the last Dark Souls stream unless I, you know, did exceptionally bad in the Gwyn fight. And I still don't think we're at the point where I'm going to say I'm doing exceptionally bad in the Gwyn fight. It is getting better most runs. But the worry is starting to creep in. Okay. Thank you for the grab. Gonna stand well back and let the let the stamina come back. It does feel very good to get Gwyn stuck on the little pillar. Ooh, okay. I might be able to do it just by doing this. Like going back far enough, like baiting Gwyn into doing the big leap. And then just counterattacking. Ooh, I didn't think you could get around quite that well. Nope. Ah, no you don't. No, thank you. No, please become stuck on the geometry again for a second. It'd make my day. Thank you. Exactly what I wanted. I should have circled the other way so that I didn't get hit by the grab. It feels quite bad. Didn't expect you to. Okay, so that was very good. It was a very good run. We got Gwyn halfway down the health bar. We can absolutely turn that strategy into a victory. Rather than going completely aggro, I just need to manage distance a little better and actually let the stamina regen. Try to get him caught up on the pillar so I can heal rather than waiting for the grab. Or if he does the grab, I can do it then too, but I can't count on that. I think the pillar's more reliable. Alright, head out over the chasm. Kick this fucker into the pits. Have a nice plummet. See you next descent. I didn't need to do that backstab, but I did. I should have rolled. Yep. Got hit by the crab. Feels bad. I don't enjoy it. I didn't think you could get around the pillar with that attack. I am apparently wrong. I should have done the roll again. Damn, okay. Okay, well... I thought I had the timing down to be able to get out of that. I did not. Alright. That was not as successful a run as previous, but that's okay. Growth is not linear. I sort of didn't expect that to be a drop-off. Okay. I'm gonna go have to turn the light on in here in a second. I guess I'll wait until break. Alright, not gonna bother with it. We're just gonna run. No, I can't do that because I need to heal before I get into Gwyn's, Hey, buddy? You okay? You're sort of dancing on the steps. Not unlike the Joker from the film The Joker, which I've not seen because it didn't look fantastic. Also, we just haven't seen a feature film in forever. I've talked about that before. Yeah. I didn't need to have that fight. Oh no. I don't like that. Please do not take away all my stamina by kicking me. I would like it if you did something else besides that. Okay. No, you can kick at me when I'm that far away. You can't even reach me. That's fine. Big wind-up on that one, eh? I blocked that one, I'm pretty sure. But I definitely didn't block that one. Alright. Hey there, Fib. Good seeing you. I hope you've had a lovely day. It is the final boss of Dark Souls time. Me and my fireproof rags here are trying to kill Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. How's your day been? Okay. I was sort of worried if I was going to fall off of that ledge once I came out of the pre-baked animation. But it ended up being okay. Nah. Learned my lesson the last time. Not gonna fuck with it if I don't have to. Do your big leap. I get in my counterattack, except I didn't. Why didn't that hit? Oh. Yeah, I knew as soon as I went left into that wall as opposed to it just wasn't going to come out of that the way I wanted it to. Okay. Leave you in the dust, or ash. I don't even know what the hell happened there. It's like I made a hurt noise, but lost like an incredibly minimal amount of health. Alright. Artfully dodge you. That didn't even require a dodge. I sort of don't know what you were thinking. Alright. Oh, there we go. That time I got the counterattack in. I really just need to pull out and make sure that I'm in the big open area as opposed to close to the walls. Didn't get in the counterattack the way I wanted to there, but I also didn't get hurt. Net 0. Does Net 0 still exist? The internet service provider Net 0? Probably not, right? Well, with, you know, ISPs being a de facto monopoly, I think all of the smaller ones either got bought out or just died an ignoble death. No, do not do a kick. You are waving that fire blade just like centimeters from my face. No, I'm getting too close to the fucking wall again. Oh, that was the grab, damn. Still got in a counterattack, it's fine. I then lost the counterattack, but that's okay. Ugh. Alright. This is going okay. I know I say that even though I keep dying, but it's going okay. Making our way back there, walking over thin air. Alright. Come on. Do your big jumpy attack. Thank you. Honestly, I think I just need to not engage whatsoever if my stamina isn't, like, full. Because once those attacks start in, I'm going to need to do at least one roll out of the way. And if I don't have the stamina to do that one roll, that murderous thing that just happens. What is that? Hey, what about you? No, I can't interact with those. I didn't really mention it in the, like, interstitial void between, the Firelink altar and Killing the First Flame. There's, like, the specters of, Silver Knights. Ow. Just sort of wandering past. Apparently I can't attack them. I wonder if I could have had a transient curse on them. I kind of don't want to test it, because this is already complicated enough. Right. Back over the Skyway. Back kicking that guy off the Skyway. Go ahead and drink to heal damage from that one backstab I took. It's completely fine, like it never happened. It's not like I'm going to drink all 20 Estus flasks in one go anyway. I'll certainly die before then. Juke you with your axe. Juke you with your halberd. Back into the fight. Ow! Okay, mistimed the roll on that. That's completely okay. Except that I did take a whole bunch of damage, so maybe I'll try not to do that again. Okay, well I definitely can't dodge if I lose all of my stamina blocking. Okay. No. No, you don't. Furthermore, why would you? I need to quit rolling directly backwards, because I feel like every single time I try that, he goes in with the thrust attack that hits me when I roll directly backwards. rough. All right. I do like that Gwyn kind of seems to forget what the hell he's doing every now and again. I choose to believe that that's not like a, a glitch with the game's pathing or AI decision making or whatever, and that's just like a function of Lord Gwyn having been down here for way too long. Right, I think that's the play, is that don't be fancy, just like get in your couple shots and get out. Back to the old magic, stick and move, just like Doc taught me. I feel like you turned with that thrust attack. That's not an authorized turn. Right, it's 8 o'clock. And I need to go on break to stretch my back and also to turn the light on in this room. I'm going to step away from the Firelink altar for just a moment because I find the roar of it slightly overbearing. We'll just be down here for a moment. Before I go to break, I wish to take this opportunity to remind you that Black Lives Matter, that Indigenous lives and lands matter, the lives of people of color matter, that Palestinian, Ukrainian, Iranian, Sudanese, Congolese lives matter. There are many ways to be in solidarity with your fellow travelers upon this earth, and we like to push for direct mutual aid, as it helps people who are suffering right now suffer less, and people with a firm foundation under them don't need as big a lever to move the world. So on the break, I'm going to go to my social media and check out the mutual aid hashtag and boost what needs I can there. I hope that you take the opportunity to check out mutual aid initiatives in places you operate, both online and in meat space, because the only way we get out of this is through. The only way we get through this together. In the meantime, maybe grab some water or a snack, hit the restroom, do whatever self-care is useful to you. I'll do the same, and I'll see you back here in just a little bit. So last year, um, we got convinced that we weren't safe in our apartment. And through a confluence of events, we spent about 2 weeks just kind of wandering the streets of the Oklahoma City metro. I don't want to talk about that. It was a bad experience. One of the last people we saw was our grandmother, who we hadn't spoken to in quite a long time, since the death of our grandfather, I think, a number of months prior. And we had walked mostly. We managed to pick up a ride somewhere around the Capitol building. Over to her apartment, or not her apartment, her house on. Well, I shouldn't say where she lives. That'd be silly of me. But it was quite a long walk, and we told her all of the things that we've been saying in the preamble, that we are being surveilled, that it sucks, that it makes us feel hurt and afraid, and we finally were like, we don't just feel safe in our apartment anymore. Can you help us? And she said she didn't know what we were talking about, and was otherwise very understanding for someone who has showed up at her door unannounced at something like 2 a.m. Then we went to go to our brother's place. And on our way out to go to our brother's place, she gave us a $20 bill and she hugged us. And she said, "But what I don't understand is they said that you were like lazy and slacking off at your job. And that's never been my understanding of you, that you've always been a very hard worker." We didn't mention our job the fuck at all. We tend not to talk about our employment when we're not at the office. So the fact that she knew that, knew to say it, and was confused by it to the extent that she said it to us, is another of the reasons we know we're not just insane. Let's go kill Gwyn. Took my eyes off the screen for a moment to move the phone and walked up the staircase. It's fine. I lost basically no progress. Alright. Stepping into the door. Come and knock at our door. We've been waiting for you. Where the Kixes are hers and his. Three's company too. Come and dance on our floor. Take a step that is new. There are other words to this song. Three's company too. We watched a non-zero amount of Three's Company. There was a period of time where we were living in a house that didn't have cable and only intermittent internet service. So we watched a lot of MeTV. I don't know if that's still an over-the-air channel you can get. Well, it wouldn't be over-the-air channel, would it? Because everything's digital now. But MeTV just showed a lot of, like, 70s and 80s standards, or even further back. It had, like, the fucking Jack Benny show and the George Burns show. These are not ringing endorsements of these television programs. The George Burns show was particularly wild because it was meta in a way that I sort of didn't think that stuff did in the, like, early 60s, late 50s. Where George Burns would actually, like, turn and to the camera and talk to the assumed viewer a lot. Would occasionally, in order to find out what had been going on in the episode, go to ATV in his, like, private study and turn on the show on a television there. A continual truth about us is that we are absolute suckers for meta humor. Aw, damn, I could've got a hit in. I am so happy you messed with that third slash button. Too greedy. Too greedy. Should have just taken two and backed off. Aw, damn. Alright. That was going really well. I can do that better. Is that, no, I shouldn't say those words out loud. I was just wondering about the voice actor who played Tanzit, whose name I am not currently, whose name I don't know. It's definitely something I've heard before, but it's not in the memory at the moment. Alright, now over onto the walkway. Oh, hey. Well, that took care of itself. Did get a hit in. Let's go ahead and drink the drink. I kinda didn't need to do that, but I did anyway. Moving forward. Completely reviewing the dust. Alright. Hey. I think Gwyn just killed his cronies from through the fog door. So that's cute. Alright, that one wasn't going to go well because of the disconnect. We can do that better. At some point, it just became part of my mantras, the I can do that better, and I'm honestly pretty glad for it. Helps remind me to improve. Not only to improve, but that I am capable of improvements. When the big weapon knights go for their big weapon thrust attack, it doesn't really go fantastically. They just leave themselves committed for so many frames. Alright, down the staircase. Further down the staircase. And a dodge. Up the much smaller staircase and through Gwyn's front door. Just inside of your front door. Oh, I kinda felt like I should have got that. Whatever. It's fine. No, don't do it, Kick. Okay. Hang on. God damn it, that's the second time I've done that right into the mic. Sorry. I got stuck trying to make a blow a mic joke, but I can't think of please, if your name is Mike, don't take this the wrong way necessarily. I can't think of a single person named Mike that I would like to blow. To be fair, at the moment, all I have for people named Mike in my head is Mike Nelson and Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc. And I don't mean offense to either of those individuals. Mike Wazowski, not a real person. Or a fictive in someone's system. Apologize to all Mike Wazowski fictives for calling you not real people. You're as real as you want to be. Happy Pride. All right. Alright, we just keep you behind the pillar. Get our heals in. Counter slash to the very best of our ability. No, we're gonna eat that one, huh? Nope. You went for the grab instead for some reason. Oh, I thought I was dead on that second slash. It turns out I wasn't. I could have dodged. Nah, gave up too soon. That's the problem. I did work fucking hard at that job, by the way. Alright. Time again to try again. I should have gotten that. Find a pillar to keep between you and I. Need to get better at recognizing which slashes you're using. Because you have a couple of different combos. And some of them are one-handed, and some of them are two-handed, so that's probably a method I can predict what you're about to do. Early? Little early, that's okay. This is getting great. I am shocked that you missed that second hit. Flabbergasted. Does that have something to do with a ghost? So you don't do more than 4 swings in a combo. That's good to know. Unless you do, and I just haven't seen that yet. In which case, what an absolutely trying time. Alright. We are just making our way back down the staircase. I know you know that. Because what else would I be doing, honestly? We almost rolled off the edge. But I feel like it's kind to say it. Alright, in with Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. Please do the grab. Please do the grab. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for listening. Just gonna walk back this way. If I can get to a pillar. Two and three. Okay. Not ideal. That's faster than I've seen you recover on that one. Okay. Oh, we're dodging. We're dodging and it's fine. Wow, 1 HP. Oof. I'm trying very hard to keep the controller in a fucking position where whatever the fuck is causing this disconnect will stop happening. I really, really wish that I still had the USB dongle for this. Because, yeah, the cord might be, like, better in some respects. But the biggest respect in which having the cord is better is because it should give a constant connection that's not in fear of dropping out because of Bluetooth chicanery, and that's not what's happening. So it would be worth trying it on the Bluetooth. Unfortunately, I lost the thingamy for it some time ago. I don't think this tower has Bluetooth. I haven't really checked. I put a, it didn't come with a wireless network card, but I happen to have one spare from a different computer, and so I put that in there. Even though the fitting was a little tight, it works. And maybe that gives it Bluetooth accessibility also. That's not something I'm going to try out right now for various reasons. I might not have this within our limited window of stream time. Well, I'm definitely not going to have it for that shit. Here's the thing. If we get to... Here, how about this? We'll do the good old-fashioned, Psycho Mantis trick and plug it into a different USB port and see if that helps. Here's the thing. If I don't get this fight done, by the end of the stream, I'm still not going to come back to Dark Souls on Monday. Like, my objective over the course of this stream hasn't really been to be good at Dark Souls, right? Although I'm not bad at it. But it's to sort of present the story of Dark Souls as I view it in a sort of what I hope to be an interesting, if sort of flippant way. And we've seen all of that. The only thing left is getting Lord Gwyn off of his throne and then walking away. I guess there is a cutscene. I would really like to kill Gwyn before we leave. So it's fine, I'll just do that this run. Uh-oh, we both jumped the same direction. Isn't that embarrassing? Okay. That went well. I did okay. So, fortunately, these runs are only like 2 minutes apiece at this point. Okay, so kick you. Bypass you. Great. No, that's fantastic. kick. The word kickball change has just entered my head. There was a point there was a point in our lives where we understood what a kickball change was and how to do one. That is no longer the case. All those memories are gone, like tears in rain. Alright, back to Gwyn. Dodge and counter-strike and... Dodge and counter-strike and... Dodge and... Continue dodging because I need to get to the center of the arena a little better than I currently am. Just waiting for that stamina to come back. Ow. 2. And the third one's an upward slash. Right, it's vertical. It's not horizontal. Okay. Alright, I think I need to kick this fucker off the bridge, and then... After I do that, I'll just take a stop up here on this ground. And take a very minor break. Get this gum that has lost its flavor out of my mouth. Stretch out the back. Have a couple of deep breaths and a sip of water. All right. I'm just going to breathe in. Hold, and out, and in, and hold, and out. Okay. Do a sip. Okay. Rested, centered. Thriving. Let's go kill Gwyn. Like, the fact of the matter is that the sword swings on Lord Gwyn are just so unbelievably large. Because the flame passes, like, well beyond the natural length. The natural length of the blade. It extends significantly. So judging the distance to either back or side roll is being a little bit difficult for me, I think. It's Friday. It is Friday. I'm gonna go a little later than I might ordinarily go. Because ordinarily I would wrap up the stream about now. Let's give it like 15 more minutes. That's gonna translate into what, like 4 more runs or something. That's presuming I don't just like win here. I might just win here. You never know. I believe in me. This fight is within my power. All of the other things I say when it's not going fantastically, but I still think I have a chance. Is that gonna knock you off the... No, not really. But that's fine. I don't actually need you dead, I just need to get around you. Not even gonna bother to lock onto you. Or you, actually. Let's just go. That was unideal, but I managed to handle it. Holy shit, why haven't I been doing that this whole time? Hey, why haven't I just been fucking parrying Gwyn, Lord of Cinder? Why haven't I been doing that? It's, why did I think he was immune to it? Okay, sure, this just got easier. I'm gonna have to learn those timings, but that's a hell of a lot easier than doing whatever the fuck I was doing. Shouts in the loudest voice you can imagine. Hey, it turns out you can just parry the final boss. Has anyone fucking thought of this before? Alright, let's kick you off the fucking thing, and then this'll go a lot quicker. That was so much damage, the counterattack. It was like 400 or something. It was like a third of that asshole's health. Uh-huh. Let's go ahead and do the heal. Let's not waste an Estus Flask on the way out. Run past you. Run past you. Yeah, just right through the Jenga Jam. Hey, can I get some hits on you while you're standing up, or... Not really. Oop, okay. You can still kick me. You can still kick me and take away all my stamina, it turns out. Yeah. So this is going fucking swimmingly. I need to be more cautious and not let my giddiness get to me. But holy shit. Go ahead and heal. That's not far enough away. Huh. Neat. So, victory achieved. Soul of Gwyn, Lord of Cinder. And there's, like, all of the souls back that we didn't want. So there's a bonfire there in the middle, and what the game wishes us to do, I'm going to rephrase that. What Lord Gwyn wishes us to do is to go over here and press A to link the fire. This would burn us to death and put us in exactly the same place Lord Gwyn just was, giving up all of the souls that we've just gotten, everything about whatever the fuck is going on here, to keep the Age of Fire going just that little bit longer. Because, you know, the Age of Fire's been going great. Instead of that, we're just going to piss off.
My lord,
Hi there.
Thy safe return.
Don't call me that.
Let Kath and Framt serve your highness. We are here to serve your highness.
No. That's not what we're doing here. Go fucking gather up whatever souls are left and distribute them to people who are
dark be cast
losing their goddamn minds.
Our Lord hath returned.
It turns out you can just parry Gwyn. Dark Souls Remastered. With all of the attendant credits. That's been Dark Souls. I'm very glad that I managed to do that. Yeah. The Dark Souls series remains one of my favorite games for a variety of reasons, not the least of which is that the Dark Souls series in particular, and a lot of FromSoft's games, kind of carry with it a piece of the kind of anti-capitalist, anti-colonial narrative that I've been pushing, at least in my view. Other people can have other reads on it, and those are fine and valid. I'm not here to say that mine is the one true take, but as a series, I like that take. It's like the the series continuously is about, here are some people who have consolidated a shit ton of power amongst themselves, leaving everyone else to fight for scraps. Why are you letting them get away with that? You know? It's I didn't mention it particularly during the intro, the kind of creation myth. But Dark Souls, the entire series starts off with cutscenes that are much like that, where they introduce you to like the people who are in various ways responsible for the downfall of the world that they have plundered, essentially. It's kind of an adjunct to the thing that we were talking about a couple of days ago. I think it was sometime this week. It's all running together a little bit now that we're streaming 5 days a week. Where it's like, yes, the world has gotten worse due to people's misdeeds, but by that I mean a small amount of people, a double handful of billionaires. They have names. I am just going to let the credits run because I feel it's rude not to. Even though that's probably going to be janky for you because the connection is still janky. Yeah, well, I'm trying to do my best by it. I'm not going to leap into Dark Souls 2 because first of all, I don't have Dark Souls 2, and second because I've been streaming continuously for a while now, between Dark Souls and whatever the fuck I played before this. I can't remember at the moment. Hang on, I can find that information. Magic Circle, right. And I want to give September a chance to play something. So that's what I'm going to do. This is going to be the last day of me streaming. And when Monday rolls around, it's going to be September, starting a new thing. I don't think it knows what that will be yet. It might start off with a palette cleanser, another PicoCAD stream or something. But yeah. Oh, the game restarts, by the way.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed.
The dark sign brands the undead.
I'm just gonna skip through this. It loads you immediately into New Game Plus.
And in this...
where I have all of these souls. Can you use Lord Gwyn's soul to make something? I'll look that up on my own time. But this is going to be it for me for a while. I'm still going to be around on social media if you want to chat on social media. We're at Eternal September. We're on the Fediverse at Eternal September at thick.horse. And this stream at the moment is our only source of income. So if you have been watching this stream and you've enjoyed it, our PayPal link is in the description. It's paypal.me/AKA Hayling, Hayling. Thank you so much for joining me on this ride. Thank you to anyone watching this as a VOD. I hope that you are having a good time in the time and space you occupy. And until I see you later, I love you. I want you to stay alive. Take care of yourself and look after each other.